Hello everybody, this is Tim from Mainly Muscle Cars along with cameraman Ken, and today we're looking at another first generation Bronco. Really nice Bronco. We've got a lot of history on this one as far as ownership wise. A gentleman bought it back in 1976 and used it kind of in the back countries of New Mexico, just kind of as a hunting rig. So just a lot of slow crawling around the back country. Passed it off to his grandson, who then did some more work to it. And he's had it in New Mexico, then in eastern Washington, which is a nice dry region, so very nice to a Bronco rust-wise. So this one has beautiful floors in it, really nice rockers. We've got those pretty well photoed. Underside is nice, still has the original red oxide primer underneath it. And this one is reported to have somewhere right around 43,000 original miles on it. Unfortunately, we don't have any mileage documentation because that was lost in his move from New Mexico to Washington. But looking underneath it with that factory red oxide, it makes a very, very good case for it. Now, up in the corners of the engine compartment, typically where they're rusted, this one looks really nice. Floor pans look really nice. The floors were stripped in this one, and then they actually added some pads on top of where the standard floor pans go, and then they rhino lined everything. If you look underneath, though, you can see all the original spot welds and stuff, so the floors are in good condition. Paint on this one is a little older. I think they did it probably right around 14 years ago, I believe. It's seen some limited use since. Kind of mostly the chips and stuff you see are going to be from stuff that actually happened in the garage. But a neat little Bronco, really clean. It's got an excellent running 302. Gentleman who had it, like I said, it spent most of his time crawling, so a lot of low RPM stuff. One day started it, noticed a little bit of smoke, sent it in, wanted a little bit better power, so it's a little nicer camshaft, aluminum intake, 4-barrel carburetor, and some long tube headers, just some nice mild stuff. So it's got a little bit of a lope to the idle, but just real good power, real usable. Nicely optioned power steering, power front disc brakes, and an automatic. This is a high trim option that still has the original trim on it. So that's nice. We have the steel wheels for it if somebody wants to use those. However, we kind of like the look of just a little bit bigger size tires, so it's got 3110 50s with brand new Ultra wheels on it. Matching spare in the back. We got a little chance to drive it here. The pavement's a little bit wet, but we wanted to go out and kind of give you guys a good look at what this thing does. Also has a neat Yakima bike rack on it. That one you can use for skis or bikes, and it is lockable. Okay, inside, the front seats have been reupholstered. Back seat is the original, and you can see just how nice that is. Looking around, the paint on the inside of the top is very nice. Paint on the dash is nice. It's just a good, clean little Bronco. It's got a Tuffy box here, so a lockable box. Somebody did change the stereo in the dash, but that doesn't work. But this one is set up to run a radio. Hasn't been installed yet. Great little place for one when it comes to it. But we'll go ahead and fire it up. So you can hear just a little bit of a lope to the idle. I think you can probably hear it on the camera there. Nice note, but just a good little Bronco. They also had the shift to the tranny wasn't very strong, so they sent the transmission in and had that rebuilt. So it's got a rebuilt transmission in it, done about 3,600 miles ago. We have the documentation on that. But a really, really nice driving Bronco. Steers nice and tight. I've driven this one at 70, a very, very comfortable Bronco. 3.5 gears. It has the factory positive traction in the rear. So it tags 3L50, and it's got that Dana 44 in the front. Paint is nice and shiny. Like I said, there are some nicks that have been touched up, but this one's just a good driver Bronco. Heater works nice. Horn works nice. Still has the factory steering wheel, which is probably only the second or third Bronco we've had come in with a nice factory wheel in it. But good solid power, not a race car, but nice performance improvement over stock. If you have any questions on this one, please give us a call. Our number is 360-863-2241, or you can visit us at our website at mainlymusclecars.com.